Well, ladies and gents, we live in the greatest time ever to start making a ton of money in real estate. You see, if you want to make 50 grand in the next 30 days, you can do it by wholesaling houses. Wholesaling real estate is the easiest way to make a ton of money when you got no paper, no cheddar, no motion, none of that stuff at all. And the truth is, there are 7 simple ways to do this in the next 7 days to go get your first real estate contract locked up so you can sell it to a cash buyer and make a ton of money. The truth is, you have been lied to. You do not need to spend money to learn how to do this stuff. It is so simple. It is in your hands to go out here and make all this money. You see, wholesaling real estate is not rocket science. It is simple algebra. I'm telling everyone watching this right now, wholesaling real estate is simple algebra. You just got to calculate the exact equation of what to do and you'll get deals. It's printing money. Wholesaling real estate is printing money, especially coming in 2026. And I don't care who wants to argue with me. It's just true. As somebody that can dump $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 in my bank account every single day from just one simple real estate wholesaling deal, it is so easy. I've been doing this for over 9 years, almost 10 years now, and it's just simple math. For example, if you decide you're going to text 1,000 pre-foreclosures in the next 30 days, I can guarantee that you're going to make probably 30 grand. But who in here is going to pull 1,000 pre-foreclosures from the county that are certified fresh, text them, get a deal? Nobody else is talking to these leads. Pre-foreclosures maybe, but like if you cold call this, right? No one else is talking to these leads. And I think the thing that people really don't understand about the algebra equation in wholesaling is, oh, it's 1,000 calls, it's 2,000 calls for 3,000 calls. They're all, I know you guys hate algebra, but like there's these things called variables. And the thing about variables is if you can get the right lists, you're cheating the system. You are absolutely cheating the system for success. And this is what we got to talk about today. If you want to go out here and cheat the system. So a lot of people think that they need to go out here and call 5,000 people to get a deal. What if I told you it's only 500 or 600 to get a deal? Just telling you the dang truth. And the reason is, if you know the exact lists and the exact type of sellers to go target, you're going to be having a ton of success here. And that's what I'm going out here today to share with you. But we're doing this live, and I'm excited to hang out with all the wholesalers out here looking to change their life. So do me a favor, guys. Comment below since we're live. I want to see where everyone's coming in from. And I want to see where everyone in the entire world is tuning in tonight to learn how to make a ton of money wholesaling real estate. So comment below. Guys, take this time to network. What's going on? Let's see what's going on for everyone. And let's see how we can make you rich wholesaling real estate. So let's see where everyone's coming from today. Let's go. Let's go. We got, who we got in the house? We got Tampa, Miami, Uganda, New York City. Brandon's out here. Dallas, Anderson, South Carolina. What's going on? Alex, what's going on? Alex in the house. California. What's going on, everyone? Oh, we got California, Atlanta, Orlando, Panama City, Australia. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We got everywhere. Got Pennsylvania, Atlanta on Instagram, Arlington, Charlotte, Savannah. Holy moly. We got a lot of people in the house tonight. We're going to blow the roof off tonight because I'm sharing something that nobody really wants to talk about. And it's going to be about urgency. And more importantly, exactly how you can just start getting deals fast. See, everyone wants to make a ton of money. Everyone wants to go out here and make a ton of money. But the one thing about making a ton of money in wholesaling that I don't think the world really understands here is, yeah, I can teach you how to make a ton of money in this business, but you want to do it fast. And everybody wants to make a lot of money really, really quick in wholesaling, right? So we're going to be talking about this: Columbus, Austin, Hampton Roads, DFW, Vegas from Mark's always out there, Reno, Colorado, LA. I just shout to everyone on here. Guys, keep networking in the comments. We are live in the comments, so network. This is a networking session. People pay thousands of dollars to get in a room with other like-minded wholesalers. We're all in here tonight, so we're pumped up for it. But yes, wholesaling real estate is simple algebra, okay? Motivation plus discount plus speed equals a massive paycheck. Simple as that. If we could find motivated sellers, all right, that need to sell the property quick and they accept our discounts, we make a ton of money. You see, I can't guarantee that every seller is going to take a discount on the property. But the one thing I can do is show you exactly how to get the motivation right and then how to get that speed right. That is the most important part today and what we're going to show. Now, you got to remember, slow feet don't eat in this business. And if you're somebody who is just sitting around, there's no urgency in your life to get rich, you're going to absolutely accomplish nothing. You're going to get nowhere in life. I want everyone to really understand this. If you go out here and just sit around, I want to make some money one day, you will accomplish nothing. You have to tell yourself, I will get rich, I will become successful, and I'm going to do whatever it takes. And you are not going to accept no for an answer. You're going to do whatever it takes. So remember, tell yourself now, hey, I'm going to do whatever it takes to become successful. I'm going to do this for my family. I'm going to do this for my friends. I'm going to do this for myself and my future self and my future kids. You're going to do this for your generations to come. And the one thing I have to let everybody know is slow feet don't eat. If you want to sit around all day, just weep and wallow about how bad your life is right now. Oh, I have no money. It's not working for me. Of course it's not working. You're sitting around doing nothing with your life. You got to make a change. You hate your job? Good. Wholesale some houses, make 40 grand in the next 30 days. But I'll never accept anybody making excuse about how terrible, their finances are, how much money they're making. I don't accept it. Okay. I made a change in my life. My whole family did. And then we got rich wholesaling real estate. You're the next person. That's why I teach it for free. So you can get rich and become successful. Now, the one lesson in wholesaling real estate we got to understand here is urgency equals money. All right. Let me repeat it one more time. Urgency equals money. If you want to go out here and make a ton of cash or get cash quick, urgency is the most important part. Remember, in wholesaling real estate, we really trade speed and convenience for the price. And what I mean by this is if you're somebody who says, oh man, I want to go out here and I want to make 10 grand. I want to get a $10,000 deal in the next 7 days. You really got to understand that the quickest way to make 7 grand is to find sellers that not just want to sell the property, but need to sell the property. It is an absolute must that they have to sell the property in the next 7 to 10 days. It is an absolute must, not an if. Now I'm thinking about it, but they need to absolutely sell the house. See, most wholesalers just go after sellers that maybe are thinking about selling the property. Let's flip the script on everyone. Why don't you go after sellers that have to sell the property? They have no other choice. They have to get rid of the property. They have to sell it. They have to get rid of it. That is something that is urgent. And that's what we're talking about today. That is exactly what we're talking about today. And so what I call this, and I'm kind of I've coined this phrase before. I've said it before, but I'm calling it the get rich 7. Now, what the get rich 7 is it's basically a list of 7 types of motivated sellers that have to sell the property. It is maximum urgency. What I'm about to share with you is my maximum urgency list. These are sellers that have to sell the property. In the next 30 days, the property has to be sold. There's not a question of maybe it should be sold. I'll think about it. You're not getting sellers that say, oh, I'm going to sit on this for the next 4 months. These, the magnificent 7 that I'm about to share with you, the get rich 7. Now, I want to get rich quick. Okay, we'll go after these 7 type of seller lists. I'll be sharing today what these lists are and exactly how you can pull these lists right now. Before we do it, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe. Make sure you hit the like. If you're watching this live, make sure you like the video. If you're watching this on Instagram, like it. TikTok, heart it. Subscribe on YouTube. If you're watching on TikTok or Instagram, this is live on TikTok. We're live on Instagram. If you want to watch the replay of this, which I highly recommend you do, I would go to Zach Ginn on YouTube. So it's ZACHGINN on YouTube, Zach Ginn on YouTube. You're literally following me. My name is Zach Ginn on here. Just search Zach Ginn YouTube, and my live stream replay will be on YouTube only. But let's get into the Get Rich 7. Okay, the Get Rich 7. So what are these 7? So let's start off. Number 1, it's the easiest one. I think it's the one everyone kind of knows. But this is just it's shooting the barrel. Okay, this is the simple one. Okay, simple. Pre-foreclosures. This is the first list that I can tell anyone to start using. It is the simplest, the easiest, the most motivated list you can ever think about, but it is pre-foreclosures. The reason why I always push pre-foreclosures are there are more and more pre-foreclosures every single dang day than there ever really in the past 5 or 6 years. Now, again, if you're new on this channel and you don't know what a pre-foreclosure is, a pre-foreclosure is basically a list of people not paying their mortgage. It's public information. The bank is suing the seller to go get the property back because they're not paying their mortgage anymore. Whew, simple. It's a simple one. Okay. Pre-foreclosures. It's really easy. And this is the craziest stat. In your market where you live right now, there are most likely 30 or 40 new lawsuits every day of the bank suing the homeowner because they're not paying their mortgage and they're trying to get the property back. And usually how this works, this is not a whole pre-foreclosure video, but pretty much what they do is they send an angry letter, they do a list pendants lawsuit, and then from there, they say, hey, better pay up. Then there's an auction date and the property gets auctioned off and the bank gets their money and then the seller gets the proceeds. That's bad because it's bad on the seller's record. That whole entire foreclosure, not good for them. It's going to be hard for them to rent property and or go out here and get another mortgage. So you want to help the sellers and get them more money usually. Pre-foreclosure. These are a great list to be pulling. Actually, it's pulls this list to get it straight from the county. It's an amazing list. I teach this all the time how to do it. We have a free real estate wholesaling school community, freewholesaling.com. Teach you how to do it absolutely for free. But the amount of foreclosure filings right now are actually insane. So if I pop up a stat on foreclosure filings from Adam Data is actually really good. They always go out here and give good up-to-date data. Let's see if I get the 2026 numbers. Okay, November came out. So if you look at the filings, you can see it right here. So this is the reason why we're going to see this is big. But according to Adam Data, I'm going to show everyone on TikTok this in a second. But basically, if you want to look here, foreclosure activities, we got the stats in November. December stats are coming out. But basically, if you look here, foreclosure activity claims annually for the 9th straight month as 2025 trend continues. So from Adam Data. And so the big stats you need to see is 1 out of 3,992 housing units had a foreclosure filing in November. Now, Delaware has one of the worst rates ever. If you look here, South Carolina is really bad. Nevada and Florida is obviously awful. Let's see here. Philly had a lot of foreclosures. Orlando had a ton. Tampa, Cleveland. This is a ratio. So in Cleveland, 1 out of 2,000 homes had a foreclosure filing. Now, obviously, Florida, Texas, California are one of the more popular states for it. But you got to remember that we're seeing a massive rise in foreclosures, okay? Lenders repossessed 3,884 properties through completed foreclosures in November. And it's a massive increase. Now, you got to remember, Philly's having a massive influx of these right now. Chicago, Houston, and Dallas, and New York. But I think it's very important here, and this is the most important stat I can tell everyone. We're gonna highlight the entire thing right here. But right now, we are seeing a 32% increase year over year on foreclosures right now. This is, I know everyone's saying, oh my gosh, this is crazy. But I know we all want to say, oh, we don't like that. We don't agree with it. I mean, it's just the truth. There's a 32% year over year increase in foreclosures. Now, you can either choose to make money from this or to go sit up and get all political about it. But hey, my politics is money. And this is a great opportunity for wholesaling real estate. People's houses are being foreclosed on, and we can save them from a terrible, terrible record of a foreclosure on their property. And it's just insane the amount of foreclosures happening right now. So 32%. Okay. Wow. Completed foreclosures up 32%. And we have a total 20% climb of properties reported a foreclosure filing. This is crazy. So if you were wholesaling last year and you're like, oh no, there weren't a lot of foreclosures, there's a 20% rise in total filings. 20% rise. That is an insane amount. Okay. That's crazy. And so we now have 20% more pre-foreclosure leads than we ever had before last year. And 32% increased actual foreclosures, not pre-foreclosures, foreclosures. So you got to remember that Orlando is disproportionately a lot more. Tampa, Philly, and Morgan's Andre Morgan says, what's the per capita? That means for every 2,000 homes, there's one foreclosure filing. And on average, it's 1 out of 4,000, but in Tampa, it's 1 out of 2,000, which is a very interesting statistic. So remember, there's more foreclosures than happening right now. Okay. Very interesting. Okay. So I'm telling you, I don't get in the politics of it's good or not. We're having more foreclosures in America. But the politics I could tell you is it's more opportunity for us wholesalers. That's all I'm going to say. When there's more foreclosures, wholesalers usually make more money. That's just a fact. You can get all crazy on me. You want to get all political with me. Guys, my politics is making money, baby. Okay? I'm part of the Wholesaling Real Estate Party. That's my political party. Whatever helps me wholesale houses, that's all I care about. Okay? Pre-foreclosures is an amazing list. If you're not pulling them good, there's not a lot in my market, 20% year over year. We're probably going to see even more. I'm being honest. Okay? And don't go fighting with me in the comments. Oh, it's because the president. I don't care. I don't even know why, to be honest. There's a lot of factors. I mean, with interest rates, it shouldn't be this high. But hey, we're going out here and we're going to make money from it. Number 2, the auction list. Now, this is different than a foreclosure list. This is different than a pre-foreclosure list. But yes, auctioned off properties is probably one of the most urgent type of lists you could possibly have in wholesaling. The reason for this is these properties are going to go away. These properties are being auctioned off. So these are mostly foreclosure filings with an auction. There are tax foreclosures, and there are properties that just go straight to auction. Now, the cool part is you don't go to the actual auction. What you do is you reach out to the sellers when the auction is filed and try to get the property locked up before it goes to an auction. Because you never know what the auction is going to be. It might be lower than what they want. If they get a guaranteed price, be pretty happy. So there are certain states where you can, how do I say this the right way? You can delay a foreclosure proceedings. California is probably one of the best ones I have personally found, where you can basically stop most foreclosure filings. Raise this chair. There we go. That's way better. You can basically stop most foreclosure filings. Now, is this a good thing? Probably not. I'm not a big fan of stopping foreclosure filings. But what I've always found is if you reach out to these sellers, they're the most urgent. Like they are about to absolutely go out here and lose their home. And so you should help these people out. Tax foreclosures. You can, foreclosure filings are fine, but anything that has an auction. Okay. Simple as that. Go to the auctions and go right there. Number 3 are going to be the probates. Guys, probates by far are one of the most urgent lists you could possibly pull. These are people that passed away and the heirs are inheriting the property. And the reason why it's so urgent is a lot of people get mad at me for talking about doing probates, which is so funny to me. Oh, you're a grave robber. You're going out here reaching out to people that are grieving their loved ones. Oh, how dare you? And I get people attacking me for probates all the time. And I would probably agree with them if I was like pulling the obituary list and going out here and reaching out to all those people. Yeah, you could probably attack me for that. I don't do that. I go after the probate filings. There is a massive difference between probates and obituaries. And what I mean by this is if I call you and your mom passed away and you just listed the obituary last week, that's not good. Okay, you can say what you want. Probably they're not ready for it. Now, when you file your mom's who died, her property on a probate, there's only one reason you're looking to do this. Because you are looking to cash out and get closure with this whole process. And you want to sell the property, you want to deed it in your name so you can get it sold. Truth is, so you can list with the realtor, do whatever you want. And so on average, 90% of the time, I'd probably say almost 99% of the time, when you file a probate, you're comfortable with selling the property. You have paid a lawyer, you have filed it inside the court system that you want to get rid of this property basically, and you want to deed in your name so you can get closure and sell the property. Easy as that. So when I reach out to somebody who filed their loved one's property, getting deed in their name, they're doing it for money. Okay. If they're going to just live in the property, they don't deed the names usually. But when they sell it, they do it. So when they file the probate, they want to sell the house. They want to get rid of it. And so you're not really like attacking grieving people. Like, see, people always say that you're attacking people that love their lost ones. No, I'm not. That'd be the obituaries, bro. That would be the obituary records. I don't do that. I go after people that actually want to sell the property and want to get rid of it and want to change it. Simple as that. Okay. We want to help these people out. And if you look at most of your laws, you can actually close the property before the probate's even filed, because probates are a pain in my butt. Okay. It's a painful legal process, but I'm pretty good. We got a whole probate training inside of Wholesale.com. It's pretty cool. Number 4. Now, this is a little outside my wheelhouse from what I usually say, but this is by far one of the most urgent lists that nobody on YouTube talks about. And a lot of people just see what I pop up and they're like, expired listings. No. This is what I call expiring listings. Very important. There's a clear distinction here. I'm talking about expiring listings. Okay. Why am I talking about expiring listings? See, expired listings are listings that are not here anymore, right? They're over, realtor didn't get sold, whatever. Expiring listings are way more important. What I mean by this is a listing within the next 7 days. It's about to expire, which means the realtor is going to be gone. He can't list the property anymore. At this point, the realtor is the desperate one. They are the motivated seller. They will take whatever offer you can just to try to get it sold. You can go give a $100K under list offer, and that realtor is going to do whatever they can to convince the seller to go take it. You know why? Not because it's in the seller's best interest, but because it's in the realtor's financial best interest. You see, a lot of people call realtors fiduciaries, but in my personal experience, they're only fiduciaries for themselves. Now, I made a whole TikTok yesterday, and people were not happy with me, specifically broke realtors. And we love our realtors, by the way. But some realtors got very nasty with me because I said, I think most realtors deserve 1%. Oh my gosh. How dare you? You obviously don't make money. You're just jealous. And my only reply is, bro, you know all your income as a realtor is publicly available. I got realtors who are making $30K a year in commissions talking to me that they need more in commissions. It's absolutely hilarious. I got realtors arguing they deserve 10%, which is funny to me. But I have great realtors. I pay realtors $10,000 buyer broker bonuses. Okay. I have realtors where I pay full 3%, pay them 8%. I don't really care. I pay them a lot of money if they can bring me good buyers to my deals. But the thing about it is, realtors only care about money. The vast majority of them, because they're broke. When you are broke, all you do is think about and care about money. A lot of people don't agree with me. That is just a fundamental fact that I found. When you have not much money, that's kind of the only thing you can think about. Same thing with realtors. They don't have much money. All they do is they got their 1 listing for the year, 2 listings. All they do is try their best for it. And so when you can find a desperate realtor and you get a lowball offer, they'll do whatever they possibly. They'll beg the seller to go through a lowball offer. So find listings usually 80, 85 days old, 110, 170. Those are the best 3 days to be looking at, and you'll find those expiring listings. Then number 5 is where people start rolling their eyes and they say, oh, Zach, I would never pull this list. How dare you? It's kind of hilarious to me. But number 5, the arrest record list. Oh my gosh. When I tell people to pull the arrest record list and market to them, people act like I am absolutely insane for even mentioning that list. Like, these are the most terrible people. You shouldn't even talk to them. It's hilarious. The arrest records? Why would you ever pull that list? I've done a lot of wholesaling. I can tell you the arrest records are by far one of the most motivated type of sellers. It is maximum urgency. Maximum urgency. And see, here's the thing. I get comments like this. Why would you deal with criminals? Okay. Well, first and foremost, I've never been arrested. I've never been accused of crime. But I'll tell you this, everyone in America is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. And so just because somebody gets arrested does not mean they're a criminal. Okay? Just FYI. But you got to remember, this guy just commented this because that's the first thing he thought of. And that's why I tell people, pull the arrest records. Everyone rolls their eyes and says, I don't want to deal with criminals. It's insane. Like, first of all, just check yourself real quick. Do you make enough money where you can pick and choose what list you want to go pull or not? Like, are you seriously dropping 100K? Oh, sorry. I'm a girl, LOL. I'm sorry, girl. This girl thought, how dare Zach mention that I pulled the arrest record list? Because you guys think these are like scum of the earth type people, which is hilarious. Because if you really understand that if you had a map, let's just do this. If you walk down the street and someone had a little like a little indicator, like a little red dot above their head showing that they got arrested before, you would see that a large portion. Let me actually see this. What percent of Americans have been arrested? So it says here that 1 in 3 United States adults have an arrest or criminal record. Think about that for a second. Okay. Think about that for a second. If it says 77 million Americans have a criminal record, 1 out of 3. So are you telling me, and I'm just being honest with everybody, do you guys think, okay, that 1 out of 3 Americans are absolute scum of the earth, terrible people? Do you legitimately think 1 out of 3 people are bad people? Like I legit, like, this is a philosophical question. Do you think 1 out of 3 Americans are bad people? You got to remember, these are DUIs. These are drugs. This is drinking and driving. This is like, WEED. Okay. This is like stuff like that, right? This is not like speeding ticket. Like, this is like arrested, criminal record. 1 out of 3 adults have a criminal record. That's insanity to me. So you're telling me that you just don't want to deal with a third of Americans? That's absolutely insane. Like, that is insanity. Okay. That is crazy. And so I think a lot of people don't understand how large the arrest record list is and how powerful it is. 1 out of 3. Okay. Crazy. Absolute insanity. And so, again, I think it's really cool that arrest records are actually down since the 1990s. But 1 out of 3, that is absolutely insane. What state? Alaska is the most violent crime. Kind of crazy. How many arrests? There's 7 to 10 million annual arrests per year. That's actually insane. But okay, if we know that 1/3, it's like, wow. And you got to remember that these people get arrested. They have a court date and they go through the whole United States legal system, which isn't perfect, by the way, but it's not bad. It's not perfect, though. Think about this. If somebody has their 5th DUI and they're going to be sentenced to 2 years in prison, is this somebody that is just scum of the earth? They are awful and you shouldn't even look their way? Like, oh my gosh, terrible? Or do we agree people make mistakes? I'm not saying we should forgive all criminals. There are certain criminals, obviously, that I think are absolute scum of the earth, terrible people. And I don't think they should even ever see the light of day and they should rot inside of a prison cell. But that's like 1% of 1%. Okay, there's some bad people. There's some really bad ones, as you guys know. But I'd say most of these are just like simple, tiny crimes, right? But there are certain arrests people go for like 1 to 2 years in prison. Now, they're still human beings, by the way. I want you to understand that these people who go away for 1 to 2 years, they're human beings. Like, they're real people. So how many people are behind bars right now? Let's see. How many are in prison? So there are currently 1.25 million people in the United States prison system. That's actually kind of crazy. 1.25. 1 out of, wow. That is actually insanely high. Okay. That means 1.25 million. Now, when someone gets arrested, they usually make bail and now they're out free, walking the crazy streets, and they have a they have a court date, and then you go to the court date, and court decides if they go to prison or not, or whatever's going to happen, right? They're innocent, guilty, whatever it is, right? Okay. What's really interesting, okay, is when somebody goes away for 1 to 2 years, the world does not stop. Okay, let me just let you know, the world does not stop. All right. When you get sentenced to 2 years in prison and you own a house, guess what happens? The mortgage is still due. You are stuck in prison, not making any money, and the house gets foreclosed on. And there's nothing you're going to do about it. So what's really not talked about in the wholesaling industry is these people get sentenced to 1 to 2 years in prison, and now they're stuck in jail and they have a mortgage. Either they can let the property rot for 2 years, or they got to sell it while in prison. And they need money for commissary. I'll tell you this, there's a lot of Americans that don't understand that when you go to prison that you have to pay for pretty much everything, which is just crazy to me still. It's insane. So these people have to get rid of their properties. So I cannot tell you how many arrest record deals I've done where I just pull the list of people I get arrested. I scrub it to make sure they own real estate, which is actually really simple. Just go to the property appraiser, scrub that data, use AI. And then from there, reach out to these people while they're out on bail. Their phones still work. Lock up the deal, sell it to a buyer, make your money. But what was shocking to me is how many people said, "Oh, ew, criminals." How about human beings that are innocent until proven guilty, but some of them get away? Okay. I have wholesale properties from people on death row. No joke. I've had absolute terrible people message, and these are people stuck there. So like they'd send me letters. And I have wholesale properties from people that do some pretty insane things. But it is such an underutilized list. And the reason that you should just really think yourself and check yourself right now, if you told yourself, I don't want to pull that list, that's why that list works, because nobody wants to pull it. They think they're just too good for the list. And that's why you're going to win if you can go out here and pull that list. Simple as that. Number 6, the low equities. Guys, low equities are an interesting list. You could write it up as a creative finance and then sell it for a wholesale deal, I guess. I'm not getting that whole thing today, but it is massively urgent. I'll let everybody know that these sellers have to sell their property, and they can't. They're stuck. They're stuck. They have no equity. There are situations where that there's nowhere to go. They have no option. Okay. No options. And what do? You are negative equity and you got no money. You sell it subject to, sell the subject to deal. Boom, you're good to go. You can do some other creative finance strategies, but like low equity, they have to sell. They switch jobs, something crazy happens in their life, they got to go out here and switch it, right? Low equities are a good list if you know what you're doing. Great conversations, great list to be doing. And number 7, kind of ties in tomorrow, but the Exley's AI list is still one of my favorite ones. Again, it's probably the least urgent out of this group, but more urgent than any list you're going to pull in a software. The whole reason for this is Xleads has a entire system where the AI can predict how likely you are to want to sell your property for a discount. And we're doing a massive overhaul in this thing, and it's part of it's dropping tomorrow. It's not the big version 4 launch, but it's been massively overhauled, and the AI is really good at predicting it, and it's going off of like millions, if not billions of data points, and it's predicting people that need to sell due to financial distress. And that's just going to boost everything up like crazy. But yeah, the Exley's AI list, anything over a 700 score or above is going to be amazing. So can I show it now? I'm not going to show the Exley's version 4. I'm going to show the version 3 really quick. And I mean, this video is going to be null and void because I mean, version 4 is going to replace like all this stuff, but I don't know why I'm making today's video because version 4 is going to replace it, but it's still important to know. This stuff kind of ties into version 4, so it's fine. But okay. So like inside of Xleads, you can go like pull it's like this. Really simple. 34952. Little zippy. Little zip code. You go out here. Here's redeem the zip code really quick. Awesome. cool. We go out here and throw it here. Cool. Filters. Anything with a 700 score or above, it's pretty good. And 315. These are all really good. And then boom, we go from there. So that's what I'll be doing. But honestly, I would wait till our version 4 launch tomorrow, and then that'll be answered for you. That's all. I'm gonna be real quiet about it, and I'll reveal a little bit. I will reveal one little thing about it. But yeah, pretty dang cool. And what I do is I pull all those lists. Maybe you'll get 1,000. If you do all of them, you probably get 1,000. And my urgent message for everyone to do is take all those leads, and I would triple tap every lead. Triple tap every lead. Now, I don't know how many people in here are old enough to play Call of Duty Zombies in the heyday. Okay, I'm talking about Nuketown 1 and 2, like OG Nuketown, Rise, Black Ops 1, Call of Duty. Okay, even World at War, if you're a little older. Black Ops 3 is pretty sick too. Black Ops 2 Zombies was the most nostalgic for me. But who in here played a lot of Black Ops Zombies as a kid or still does to this day? Okay. There used to be this little power up called Double Tap. Okay, we got a lot of them. Okay, we got a lot of people. World at War was top tier. I think Rise Black Ops 1 was my favorite, but that's just me. Yes, like we all played Black Ops. Okay, now the one thing about playing zombies is there's always this thing called double tap, and you took the double tap and you're able to basically shoot faster. And it was cool because you're quicker, right? And so what I devised, because I like Call of Duty, was triple tap. It's kind of a play on words on that, but basically what I thought is if you could hit a lead, a very motivated list, 3 different ways, you can get a deal from this. And this is and I come up with crazy things, but this is why I make a lot of money in wholesaling. My thing is you pull these lists. If you pull these lists and you hit them 3 ways, you're going to do a great deal. So what I'm saying is, number 1, you get this you get the 1,000 of these leads. I go to X leads, I give them skip trace, right? And then from there is you go text them. So I take all these leads, throw them to X leads, give them skip trace. True People Search, cyberbackgroundchecks.com. So those are 2 websites you can get for free. If you have no money, you want to get someone's phone number, cyberbackgroundchecks.com, truepeoplesearch.com. And if you go to xleads.com, you get them skip traced. That does cost each subscription. You get 25,000 included until tomorrow. Who knows what it's going to be? I get them. I would text them on Google Voice, text them inside of X Leads. I would call them, and then I would throw a sticky note on the property. So remember, you're going to text all the leads. You're going to call all of them, and then you're going to put a sticky note on the property. If you can get 1,000 of those, that's how you get a deal on 1,000 leads like that. You're going to have a ton of success. Simple as that. It's really easy. That's how I find most of my success. If you go out here and just do the simple lists that work, you are going to go out here and get a deal. You got to call them. You got to text them, put a sticky note, email blast if you can't go out here and reverse drive for dollars, but that's what you got to be doing. But here's the problem. You actually have to do it. You actually have to go out here and do the work. See, most people can't go out here and do the work. They want to complain, oh, wholesaling's so hard. It's not. You pull 1,000 lists, the urgent ones, the 7 I just told you, the pre-foreclosures, the auctions, the probates, the expiring listings, the arrest records, the low equity, the X-Leads AI lists. You hit them with a text, call, and sticky note. You collect your check. You ride in the sunset. You get your penthouse in Miami. You start selling wholesaling courses. That is the dream. Okay? That's the dream. Jeez, man. That's what we're doing it for. Yeah, you put a little sticky note on the property. You write on the sticky note, hey, this is Zach. I had a quick question about your property. Please give me a call back. See, if you don't know what my whole sticky note method type thing is, guys, I have a free wholesaling course. It's called freewholesaling.com. I'm telling you, I put my blood, sweat, and tears. This is the greatest course I've ever put ever. I give it out to everyone for free. I should charge about $500 for this. I give it for free. Should probably charge $1,000, or I should have like a $20 a month like community just for the course and stuff like that. But I give it out for free. And if you want to go out here and check it out, you just go to freewholesaling.com. Let me pop it up right here. I'm going to show you what it looks like. You go to freewholesaling.com. How many people we got in there? We got 63,000 people in there. Yeah, 63,000 people. Wow, that is crazy. We have 63,000 people in the community. That's amazing. I love that. Okay. So you just go here, you go to freewholesaling.com, which is just school.com/wholesaling. See here, exactly. Please charge something for it. See, yeah, everyone wants me to charge for it. But yeah, you just go to school.com/wholesaling, or you just go here to freewholesaling.com. Let's go right here. You go to freewholesaling.com. Oh, why am I covered up? There you go. You go to freewholesaling.com, freewholesaling.com. Learn how to wholesale real estate for free, freewholesaling.com. You go inside here, go to the classroom section. I have my entire course, all my modules. You go to marketing. I got all the videos. I can't show that. I got the whole breakdowns of how to do, and I don't show this publicly. I don't show this on YouTube. I don't like to show the inside of the course because I make sure you're in the course, but it's all in there. It's really awesome. You get 63,000 members. We have a map. So all over the world, all the wholesalers, wherever you want to live, you know, I have over almost 1,000 people inside of Phoenix alone, 113 in Tucson, right? A massive community, absolutely amazing. 63,000 people. We're ready to go. We're ready to start making a lot of money. So in freewholesaling.com, I teach it all. It's pretty cool. Pretty gangster. So yeah, I put my blood, sweat, and tears in that course. It's better than anyone's paid course by far. And I give it to the people absolutely for free because they deserve it. Just straight up. They go out here, they absolutely deserve it. So if you want to learn how to wholesale real estate for free, go to freewholesaling.com. I'll teach you how to do it. And what I want to do is I want to answer some questions. I want to see what's going on with everyone. I want to see how I can help you guys out and make you the best wholesaler possible. So if you got questions, I'm here to answer it. I'm ready to go. One of the best courses out there, period. It's the only wholesaling course you should be having. That's pretty much it. And then the big news, and the news I've been telling everyone about too, is everybody already knows this. But tomorrow, in less than 24 hours, in what's 24 minus 4? In 20 hours, me and Rick are dropping by far the mother of all updates, the mother of all launches, the mother of everything. Guys, I am going to say right now, I'm not going to launch anything for the rest of probably the next year or two. No more launches after 2. I'm probably going to go 2 years without launch. I'll be real with everyone. Version 5, I don't even know what it's going to be. Version 4 has been worked on for at least a year and a half, and we're here now. Like when version 2 came out, that's when we're started working on version 4. Version 3 has been worked on for about a year or two. 4 is the big kahuna. And all this, about a year and a half, has all put into one day tomorrow. And it's going to be fun. But yeah, X Leads version 4 is launching tomorrow. Probably the greatest update ever in a software history in the real estate wholesaling space. And I really think we're going to push the wholesaling industry probably 10 years forward tomorrow. And it's not because of what I'm doing. It is. It's because everyone's going to follow suit of what I do with this concept. And like, I'm not going to mention any names, but every wholesaling software is going to say, oh, okay, I'm going to copy that. And they're going to do exactly that. And that means everybody's wholesaling thing gets fixed. That means even if you don't even have X Leads, the industry is going to be better because of it. That's why I'm doing it. And the big mic drop is everything I just shared with you today. It's all replaced with X Leads version 4. That's how crazy it is. That is the whole point. Everything I teach you, most is going to be replaced, which is crazy. I will give 2 massive hints of what's dropping tomorrow. Number 1, tomorrow I'm announcing that X Leads is the first wholesalers to ever go to space. That's right. X Leads has actually gone to space. I'm not gonna dive into it, but X Leads is the first wholesaling software company. There was real estate software company that's gone to space. Kind of crazy. And number 2, which we'll share right here. I showed here's our promo picture for X Leads version 2. I just posted it today. This is our promo for today. Okay. This is our big promo. But it's me with something. And this is a massive, massive hint Okay, I'm not getting the whole thing. I'm not going to reveal it. We're not there yet. We're going to space. We're working on something interesting. This is something that we are working with, and it is going to. I just got to show people on TikTok what it is. Look at this. This is a massive hint. Okay, we got a lot of these things. We got a lot of them. We got a lot of these little critters in my hand. We have a lot of them, and the reason why we got a lot of these is version 4. Version 4's got a lot of these things. It's turned from a software into something else. I don't want to get into it, but Xleads version 4 has got a lot of craziness going on. And it's, I don't know. I'm not going to talk about it. But all I'm going to say is I am doing something nobody else has the balls to do in the wholesaling space. That's all I'm going to say. And we're going to have a lot of people canceling all these stupid wholesaling softwares getting Xleads tomorrow. And I would not be surprised if Xleads turns in probably the top wholesaling software overnight. I mean, it's already top 2, but I think that's all I'm going to say. And by the way, nobody in here has guessed exactly what it is. That's the funniest part. All I'm going to say it's AI related. AI related, space related, drone related. Drones, space, AI. And the best part about it is everybody's going to be able to start using this starting tomorrow at 5 o'clock. That's the craziness. That's what's dropping. That's all I'm going to say. There's skip tracing is involved on it. I will not. But I will tell you that Xleads version 4 is going to absolutely drop a big bomb. And I'm telling you right now, if you have an Xleads account, you're going to be very happy with what's happening. And you're probably going to be like, whoa, I need to go out here and get Xleads. And that's fine. I would recommend everyone gets Xleads before the launch so you can get the update the fastest. I would go to xleads.com, get ready for it. Yeah, we're pumped up for it. Everyone's been asking, Zach, is there gonna be a massive upgrade in skip tracing? I don't know. You gotta be on the live stream. You gotta see what's going on. Zach must have sold his soul. Let's just say I make a lot of money, so I can spend a lot of money on some crazy projects. And this is probably one of the craziest projects I've ever been a part of, and is absolutely something nobody else has even attempted to think of. Because why would I go try to make this if I'm already Xleads is the second largest software company in the real estate wholesaling space. Why do I need to do this? I can just coast. I can do a little bit of skip tracing upgrades here and there, maybe make the data a little better, maybe a little AI chatbot, and call it a day and just make millions of dollars and just live my life and be an old man and retire. But I'm the type of guy that wants to revolutionize everything. And this is it. And if I can do it in a way where it changes the entire wholesaling game, where I don't want people to pull lists anymore. My dream, which will be achieved tomorrow, is you don't pull lists anymore, which is crazy. You don't drive for dollars anymore. You just use Xleads for everything. That is what we're talking about. Xleads version 4 is dropping tomorrow at 5 o'clock on this YouTube channel. We're ready to go. That's all I'm saying. Guys, we went to space. First wholesalers in space. And we're going out here and doing something nobody has the balls to do. Get ready for it. We're pumped up. All right, let's answer some questions. Let's see what's going on. And guys, if I couldn't get Xleads to the second largest wholesaling software, then this would have not been possible. Again, any money that Xleads does collect, we go drop it into some insane things. And because I make millions of dollars in my own wholesaling operations, I don't need to take any of that money. I can use it into developing probably the greatest updates for your users. So when you sign up for Xleads, you basically sign up for lifetime. I guess lifetime is a weird word, because what if I die in 100 years? But like almost lifetime updates on the thing, and it just gets better and better and better. Oh Lord, Kelsey, dude, you're not even close to what I am. You're not even close to what's happening. It's even crazier than that. Oh man. If you think it's that, dude, you insult my intelligence, bro. You really think that's all I'm gonna do? Bro, there's so much more. So much more than that, bro. Okay. Zach Elon Musking it for wholesaling. Guys, I'm not gonna say I'm the Elon Musk of wholesaling because I think I don't have an ego and I don't give myself nicknames. But I will tell you that I'm doing something no one's ever done before. That's all I'm saying. All right. Sometimes Google Maps has pictures from the early 2010s and no updates. I know. Google Street View is even worse. Man, if only there was a way where Zach could solve everything and XLeads version 4 can eliminate everything. Huh. Yeah, interesting. What could I be up to? I don't know. I guess you got to tune in tomorrow to see. Interesting. We got some good guesses, though, I'm not going to lie. Oh, Lord. Should I wait for XLeads until tomorrow? I was finally getting alpha. Should I sign up for XLeads? I would sign up to XLeads right now because I would sign up for XLeads right now. That's all I'm going to say. The reason is, again, there's going to be some plan changes, so I would get on that as soon as I can. How much do you need in business expenses monthly to successfully close a wholesale deal with your paid course? Well, I have a free course. It's called freewholesaling.com, and you need absolutely $0 to get started doing this. Now, I would say probably $300 a month. I would get XLeads. I'd use version 4, whatever that is. I'm not going to mention it. Version 4, I would text blast 20,000 people, get a deal easy. Good artist copies, a great artist steals. That's a great quote. Only question I have on XLeads, the wholesale value. Is it more? Is that the most? Yeah, wholesale offer should be usually the MAO. You probably offer a little more than that for an MAO. How do we get to speak with you? I have these live streams. I have our M2M calls where that's our paid school group. You can go in there. We have a lot of our great wholesaling coaches in there. Corey and Evan that make 100K in their own wholesaling businesses, and they can teach all that stuff too. To be honest, I'd probably go in there if you want to get more one-on-one with them. And I don't do one-on-one coaching. But yeah, you can work with them one-on-one though too. Do you use the 70% rule? Oh no. I do not even go near the 70%. Or the 70% rule is by far one of the worst rules I've ever seen in the wholesaling space. If your ARV is under $120,000 ARV, then sure, you can do it. But to be honest, 70% rule is a terrible rule. Avoid it at all costs. When are prices going up again for XLeads? I'm not confirming or denying prices going up or down. All I can confirm is there's going to be XLeads is going to have some plan changes. The plans are going to change. So maybe pricing doesn't go up or down, but what you get changes. And because of what XLeads version 4 is going to drop, obviously we're still going to have vacant property. We're going to have data. We're going to have the same data we've had before, but you're probably not even going to ever use it because of version 4 it gets you what you want. You're like, the point of version 4 is most people just pull a list of like 10,000 high equities and just throw them in a call center and just try to get a lead and get leads and deals from that. Like, you don't do that. After version 4, nobody in wholesaling is going to do that. Just saying the truth. I mean, if you have no money, you go to government listing, still be doing it. But like, when version 4 happens, you're not going to need that anymore. Just being honest. So yeah, there's going to be massive plan changes at 5 o'clock on tomorrow. So I'd sign up for XLeads now. What's up? Oh, my boy Chip. Thank you, Zach and Rick, for all the great info. Over $100,000 made his first year wholesaling. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Let's go, Chip. Thank you, Zach and Rick, for all the great info. Over 100,000 made the first year wholesaling. Love it, love it. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Swerve OW says, what's stopping you from making a $300 course, $700 yearly dues? Just go and be a big boy for $1,000. To be honest, I make a lot more money wholesaling myself, and it's just not worth my time. We do have a paid school group. It's $226 a month, but I'm not personally coaching you. People that I have mentored that make $100K a month in their own wholesaling business, they will personally mentor you one-on-one. I work on the curriculum in there, and then I do one coaching call a week in there. And then they do all the one-on-one messaging inside of there to help you with it. But it's not me personally like running the entire ship. Like they're running a lot of it with me and Rick too. We're all kind of doing it together. But they're the ones really in charge of it. And then they're the ones running it. Now, personally for me, I don't do it all myself because I run a lot of businesses. I do a lot of stuff. I make a lot of money. I don't do personal one-on-one coaching. I never have. And I probably never will, because that is just not worth my time, man. I make a lot more than even 5,000 hours. It's not worth it for me. Even if you paid me $5,000 an hour, it's not worth it. Is it all integrated in X Leads? Yeah. The point of X Leads, again, is X Leads is the ultimate all-in-one wholesaling software. If you have a wholesaling business, X Leads is legitimately the only software you need. That is it. There's nothing else you need. It's a CRM, it's a dialer, it's data, it's everything. There's nothing else you need. Here we go. Real estate mover. Is this Dwayne from Fort Pierce? I used the Dispo tab for the first time this week. I was slacking, man. Should have been used. Found a buyer the same day for my deal. Dude, the Dispo tab inside of X Leads. Oh, bro, just wait till X Leads tomorrow, man. That Dispo tab, lights out. Lights out. Game over. They're going to say X Leads won. Let's see. You teach us how to make money for free? Yeah, Kevin. You go to freewholesaling.com. Let me put it below. Freewholesaling.com. I'll teach you how to wholesale real estate for free. The word free, the word wholesaling.com. I'll teach you how to do it for free. Freewholesaling.com. It's all in there. If you're on TikTok, you're going to watch the replay of this. Go to the Zach Ginn YouTube channel. You see my name right here. It says Zach Ginn. Look up Zach Ginn on YouTube. It's right there. If you're watching this on Instagram, look up Zach Ginn on YouTube. Go to YouTube. Search Zach Ginn, Z-A-C-H, G-I-N-N. Zach Ginn on YouTube. This whole live stream will be replayed right on there on a nice, beautiful camera. Pretty cool. Yes, the freewholesaling.com course has an X Leads course, but we are going to update it for version 4. Yeah. Yeah, X Leads has a whole entire training platform. It's all in there. Cade Collins says, is it possible to find deals with absentee owner? Yeah, you can cold call absentee owners. I'd prefer you just use X Leads version 4, man. That's all I'm going to say. X Leads version 4. Got some good questions here. I think I saw a really good one. Let's see here. Got a lot of questions. Holy moly. The software works while I sleep and we wake up to checks. I mean, it's not that you wake up to checks, but you're going to wake. Man, I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to be quiet. Not going to reveal too much here. 10-4, sign up X Leads right now. There we go. Hey, I'm not saying there's a price increase. All I'm saying is there's a plan increase. Prices could be increased, though. Oh, my gosh. Bro bought drones from Russia and he's using them for driving for talk. You're right and you're wrong at the same time. I'm not going to say what it is. 2,748 is what for the X-Plane annual prior to purchasing the carts at 3,200. 3,200 is the right price right now. There will be massive plan changes tomorrow. You would rather get the $3,200 one because it comes with M2M. There's going to be big changes. But yeah. Let's see. Is it drying for dollars from space and then teleporting a sticky note? Kind of close, but kind of not. You got to be here. Okay. You got to be here. You got to witness history. Let's see here. All right, let me go to the earliest comments. I didn't read any of the earlier ones before. Let's see here. There we go. Yeah, Rick was very happy about. He was very happy about it. There's no Stripe issue, dude. It's $3,200 for the X-Plane annual. It will change tomorrow. The plans will change tomorrow. You ain't gonna be happy about it, but hey. Yeah, live tomorrow is at 5 o'clock, 5 p.m. Eastern. So that'd be 2 o'clock on the West Coast. 2 o'clock on the West Coast. What are the odds to get my first deal within the first month? Oh no, I'll call it 33% because it's guaranteed within 3 months. So 33%, I guess. Hey Zach, I pulled the code violations in Tampa, but it doesn't give the address without clicking each individual one. Is that the unfortunate task? My preference is you screen record and you click on each address and then send that video to ChatGPT and have it analyze it and then put it in a spreadsheet. That's what I would say. Or I'd screenshot each one, throw it in ChatGPT. Zach, do you prioritize county tax delinquencies over IRS tax judgments? Yeah, there's Chip, bro. They are completely different lists. Tax delinquencies, you're not paying the property tax, just way better. IRS tax judgments are as the individual. I would say the tax delinquencies are way better. Hey, Jersey boy, reverse drawing for dollars. Just got a call back today. Let's go. Time for a change. No excuses. I'm guilty. Let's go. Awesome. Might be some wisdom starting increment. Oh, yeah. Just like a monkey dealer rises in experience and power, so must be the wholesaler. Dude, you just know I like One Piece. So you're just trying to milk the One Piece, but I do like One Piece. So I will let it slide. Okay. I'll let it slide. Zach, in my county, the filing is like 3 months after the person died. Some property research finds realtors listed. What's our workaround? The workaround is you can pull the probates inside of X leads, and you can exclude actively listed properties. Let's see here. Oh, bro, don't say that. I've rocked the silver bracelets before. Oh boy. Oh geez. Uh-oh. 1 out of 3. I mean, hey, you get 1,000 people on the live stream, 333 of them are going to be arrested. That's a good question. Teddy Patrick Jr. says, how do you reach out to them while they're locked up? Most of them are off on bail. You can also reach out to the heirs. I mean, not the heirs, the relatives. But honestly, they're out on bail, so you can just call them on their phone. Pretty simple. You also put a sticky note on their door. Family member comes by, sees the property. Nothing too crazy there. I never understand why people argue with Zach when he's just trying to help people make money. You're broke. Do what he's doing to become rich. Oh my gosh. I mean, hey, you can argue with me, but like I make a lot of money wholesaling. Okay. I'll be real. I've had a lot of haters throughout the years. I mean, I've been on YouTube for over 7 years. So I've been wholesaling for over 9, almost 10 years now. And the past 7 years, I've gotten tons of hate, more love than hate. Like I've probably, for every 1,000 amazing comments, I have one mean person. And I even have other like people who have YouTube channels that like, they talk a lot of crap about me. But to this day, I've never had one person talk crap about me that's made more money than me. It just doesn't happen. There's nobody that talks crap about me that makes more money than me. Publicly. Maybe privately, but like publicly, not one person's made a YouTube video about me talking crap or a YouTube comment about me that's talk crap that's made more money than me. So therefore, I don't really care about their opinion. Just being honest. Now, I make a lot more money than the vast majority of people on here. That's fine. I want you to make as much money as me. So listen to me, get rich, and then make your own opinion. Simple as that. Respectfully, of course. Can't wait for version 4. Let's go. Will prices change? Plans are changing. No comment on the other stuff. Let's see. Is it AI dog? Oh, that's a good idea. I know, but I should probably do that. AI dogs are that will put sticky notes on properties. I don't know if that's legal. I like that though. I might steal that. We're canceling tomorrow. We're doing the AI dogs. Just kidding. Is it gonna be like the AI zip codes? I don't know, man. You gotta be ready. You gotta be ready. Zach's a One Piece fan, dude. I love One Piece. You and Rick should wear astronaut, dude. Hey. Shh. We're gonna be quiet about that. Chris in the classroom. What's going on, Chris? Try to send my first bulk SMS. Got suspended. Ooh. What was your script? Did you use our regular script? What script did you use? I'm kind of curious. What script was it? Huh. Let me see here. Let's see what script. Did you use the regular one that we had? Because I'll be honest, if you use our regular script, it's probably not going to be the best. I would probably prefer that you did not do that. Yeah, you should not use that script. There's just way better ones to be using than my old thing script on there. Would not prefer you did that. I would be using your own unique script. Even AI written. Is it going to be another 24-hour Mexican Co 24-hour marathon? I'm dropping that bomb, getting out there. I'll let everyone go to town. I'll let everyone, whatever we're doing tomorrow, I want the people go crazy on it. My market is poop where I can't actually close deals here in Alabama. I feel like Birmingham is saturated, bro. Birmingham's a great wholesaling market. I don't know what you're talking about. What marketing are you doing in Birmingham? I'm curious. The Ketter says, which hedge fund will buy my deals? I reached out to some and they ignore me. Try to find cash buyers. Zillow for rents. Go right here to freelson.com and should be a lot easier to do. Chris, drop one of the scripts in the comments. Let me look at it. Let me see. And there should be a reason why it got suspended. The XLeads live team can probably help you out with that too. Let's see. Wholesaling #1 business. What should you venture into next, making all that money? Dude, I'll be honest, dude. I make so much money wholesaling. It's like, even if I quit wholesaling and I did something else, I don't know if I'd make as much money as I do wholesaling. Like, I make a lot of money. As an 8-figure wholesaler, like it's a lot. I would probably say the only business I've ever really gone all in on outside of the wholesaling business is the software business. But it was software based off of wholesaling because no wholesaling software wanted to listen to my ideas. I had so many ideas about wholesaling, about a wholesaling software, about how we can basically give skip tracing for free. We can do this all. We can make it under $100. We can include a CRM. We can include dispositions. We can be the #1 dispo software. We can offer cheap price and just be the best software ever. And no wholesaling software company wanted to decide to go with my idea. So that's why me and Rick made our own wholesaling software company. And that's been another business I've gone all in that went really well. So I guess the software business outside of the wholesaling business, but I think they're both the same because I use this. I literally made the software so I could use it in my own wholesaling business, and it just turned into the second biggest wholesaling software. Second one that's I think is second or third biggest real estate investing software of all time by paid users. So I guess that. But you got to be like an evil genius thinking of new ideas all the time, which is just me and Rick. So yeah, kind of nuts. So where the plan changing? We're including version 4 on something. I'm not going to say what. That's all I'm saying. Being quiet on it. Shh. All right, let's see here. Version 4 is going to be insane. It is a second Christmas. That is probably the best way to describe version 4 for people with big like with all their plans. It's going to be a second Christmas. Last Christmas gave you my heart. I love it. Signing up after this live 1,000%. Let's go, Uncle Rick and Zach, Poverty Crushers, new formula for 2026. Let's go. Let's go. I love it, man. I love it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, X-Leads does have a training. If you want to go through X-Leads training, which we're going to update it. But yeah, if you want to go through X-Leads trainings, you just go right here. Go to resources. Getting started guide. And all of our guides and videos are right here inside of the X-Leads Help Center. It's right there. There you go. Pretty cool. All right. If I buy X-Leads right now, can I stay on the basic plan? Yes, if you get X-Leads now, you can stay on the basic plan. You can upgrade based off of the pricing and features from the previous one. Okay? So whatever your price is, you get it all in there. Okay? Easy. Yeah. So if I get X-Leads, or do I have to upgrade to version 4? If you get X-Leads now, you get automatically grandfathered in for the upgrade, which should be instant for version 4 of X-Leads. Which is going to be gangster. I'm pretty pumped up for it. Should you get a professional email address when wholesaling? No. Dude, I live in Tulsa and it feels saturated. Okay, because you're pulling the vacant property list, bro. You need to go out here and get what I told you. Did you watch this live stream? All right, let me throw it up too. If you think wholesaling saturated, Tulsa is one of the best markets. Pull the pre-foreclosures, okay? Try the probates, the arrest records, and the X-Leads AI list, and you're going to be bathing in the money. If you're in Tulsa, Oklahoma, that's one of the absolute best lists for you to be pulling. Come on. X-Leads AI headbands, you can slip it right into your bench. Oh my gosh. Holy moly. No. Tyrese says, why do you beef with this person? Bro, I don't beef with anybody. I'm vegetarian. I have no ill will towards anybody. I have no beef. So yeah, I'm not mad at anyone. I got no beef with nobody. I give it if there's a wholesaling influencer, they all have my phone number. They always text me. They can always text me. They all have my phone numbers. Why do all those guys hate me? I mean, maybe because they can't sell wholesaling courses if I have mine for free. I mean, guys, you got to remember, there's a lot of people that like throw a lot of shade, but the only people that throw shade at me are people that have paid wholesaling programs and courses because I have mine for free and I make more money than them. And I'm taller and I'm more jacked. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And I'm younger, I guess. I don't know. Hey, never had a hater make more money than me. That's all I'm going to say. I'm quiet about that one. Carter says, my single line dialer will continually dial. I have to manually call how to fix it. Is that X-Leads or not? Live chat support, bottom right-hand corner should probably help you out. And you got to remember, when you have the largest wholesaling real estate community, like I have the largest community on the whole wholesaling space, and I'm 26. So everybody like hates that I'm young and I have the largest community. Like everyone hates me for that has a paid wholesaling community. People are just shooting for the top. It's fine. It's normal. It's like, why do people hate Patrick Mahomes? Why do people hate Tom Brady? Because he's a winner. You know? Hate what you can't have. I don't know. How much should we put away for checks for taxes? So how much do you put away each check for taxes? So roughly for quarterly taxes, whatever you made last year plus 10% is what you can pay for quarterly. That's what my accountant tells me, and that's pretty much good. Pretty good. If I sign for the X Leads annual, does include M2M. If you get the X Leads annual plan tonight, you will get the M2M included. Can't guarantee it tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Is direct mail dead? No way. After tomorrow, direct mail is way more than alive. That's all I'm going to say. Are areas around New York City viable for wholesaling? No, they're not. Yeah, no. Hudson Valley is the only area outside by New York you can wholesale well. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah. Yeah. It's absolutely crazy. X-Lead site, that is for the basic. So, and just go to X-Leads.com tomorrow at 5. Just wait. Plans will change, then you don't have to worry about it. That's all I'm going to say. Oh, Lordy. Dude, you guys crack me up. All right, let's see some Instagram questions. Yeah, New York City is way too tough. I would avoid New York City for wholesaling. What in the world? Can a person outside the U.S. use X Leads? Yep. You can be outside the United States and wholesale all day. I always, I do a lot of videos on people from outside. I have a lot of people in Africa doing a lot of wholesaling deals from our free content. It's actually really cool. Can realtors use it? Yeah, we actually have a lot of realtors. I talk to my smack about realtors sometimes, a lot. But there's a lot of realtors that use X Leads just for the MLS data. It's going to be a little more for version 4 too. So yeah, realtors can definitely use it. How would you say X Leads stacks up to that software? I mean, nobody even uses that software. So X Leads has 25,000 skip trace records. I think that software has 2,000 skip trace records a month. I mean, I'm just saying. Holy moly. All right, let's get another question. Can you do this overseas? Yes, you can. Just go to freelson.com. You see on the top there. Let's see here. Oh, wow. Whoa. It's just dealt with a negative equity situation. Yeah, negative equity is a weird one. That's why. Whoa, what did I just do? That's why I think you should network like crazy. Like, hey, make a post inside of freelson.com. Hey, I have a lead that's not as low equity. What do I do here? And then you let them know what you do. It's pretty simple. Realtor primary wholesale X Leads is awesome. There we go. Can you make X Leads better than that CRM? It already is better. I verify I can see people past due risk for 50K debt right now. And he closed my next deal to bounce back. I made 6 figures, but lost it. Dang. What market are you in, bro? Let me know. How many SMS? So TikTok asks, it's a good one. How many SMS outreaches to be done to get one deal? Currently, I think I need 50,000 messages. Dude, bro, what list are you pulling for 50,000 messages for a deal? You need to be like 20K at the most. And that's pulling a general high equity list. Like a general high equity list. Jeez, man. Yeah, I would be pulling X Leads AI lists, vacants, high equity in good areas. You'll be fine. Nori says, is wholesaling unethical? Is capitalism unethical? Go to Venezuela and ask them if they think capitalism is unethical. They're pretty happy about it over there. I know a lot of Cuban Americans. They all love capitalism. The ability to buy real estate for a discount and resell it as if the property or contractual interest in it. That's America. That is capitalism. So is wholesaling unethical? Go to an area where there's not capitalism and ask them if they want capitalism. They all do. You're all watching this on social media. Social media only gets run from capitalism. Instagram, capitalism. TikTok, capitalism. China. YouTube, capitalism. I mean, is the ability to buy and sell ethical? I think it is. Just saying. Okay. If you think capitalism is unethical, then go out here and, I mean, hey, come to Florida, take a boat to Cuba, go live there, go eat some dogs. They legit eat dogs in Cuba, Venezuela. I know Venezuelans in America that came over. They told me they eat dogs there. I'm not joking. If you don't believe me, like it's not a joke, okay? Because they can't feed their people there, okay? It's really bad. So if you want to go out here, okay, if you want to go out here and tell me the whole thing's unethical, I mean, just go to a country where there's not capitalism. Wholesaling real estate, the art of writing up a contract to buy a house and then reselling the house or the contract of the house for a profit, is just capitalism 101. If you go out here and buy a car and resell it, you go to a used car dealership, go to CarMax, something like that. Is CarMax unethical? No. People trade speed and convenience. So do you think trading speed and convenience for money is unethical? Well, is Uber Eats unethical? Is DoorDash? No. Your fat butt loves Uber Eats. You'll trade money for speed and convenience. You'll pay $20 for a Chipotle burrito bowl, not $10, because you want to sit on your couch and watch The Sopranos while you get it delivered to you because you're a lazy bum. So yeah, wholesaling's not unethical. It's just capitalism in America. It's crazy. There's plenty of communist countries you can go run to. But how about this? If you think wholesaling's unethical, why don't we find somebody in a communist country to trade places with you? You'll be really skinny if you want to move there. Let's go eat some cats and dogs because there's no food, no grocery stores. Get out of here with that nonsense. Guys, I love America. It's the capital of capitalism. I believe it is not the perfect economic system, but it is the best one. And I believe the United States of America is the greatest country on earth. And the reason for this is because we believe in freedom. We believe that all men are created equal, all men and women, no matter who you are. And I believe if you go out here and work hard, you can become successful and live the life of your dreams. That's the American way. I've had lots of family members come over in boats to this country, not speaking a word of English, and making a life for themselves, and me making a life for myself, getting rich and successful with the power of this country. And if you ever want to say anything bad about it, you go speak to me because I got a big problem with you. United States of America, make money. It's not a perfect country. It's the best country. I'll tell you this. America is not perfect. There are lots of issues. The history of America has lots of issues. But I'll tell you this. It is the greatest country of all time. Guys, make money. Even if you don't live in America, make money in America. You got this, guys. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. This is Zach Ginn signing out. Version 4 coming out tomorrow.